प्रविश्यमवाचं मां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं यं गुरुं हि स्वयं सत्यः प्रज्ञाभक्तिविनीतयः दीप्तिश्चापि भृता नित्यं तं गुरुं प्रणमाम्यहं सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। फर्स्ट वर्स कठोपनिषद। यश्रेयोभिलक्ष्यवाप्तुमनघः मोक्षात्मकं धीमताः तेनार्थेषु गृहेषु बन्धुषु सुतभ्रातृङ्गनासु क्वचित् उद्यानेषु रथेषु भूमिषु तनौ स्वर्गोपभोगेष्वपि प्रीत्याशे अविधाय शान्तमनसा शुश्रूषणीयो गुरुः। So as I was mentioning, this is basically summary of the first valli. I would not even say summary, I would just say the import of the dialogue which took place between Yama and Nachiketa. So he has paraphrased the import of it. Okay, next. Sri Putrarthagrahadi Sansritimaya Preyah फलैकाश्रया विद्या मार्गविलक्षणो लसति सश्रेयो विद्यापथः भ्रान्ताः पण्डितमानिनो गतिभृतः विद्यापथेन्द्राश्रयाः कूपेन्धा इव संसृतो परिपतन्त्यन्ये पुरं ब्रह्मणः। So this verse is basically paraphrasing the first 5 mantras of the second valli of the Kathopanishad. So we saw the meaning of this verse. Now we have to take up the commentary of this verse. श्रेयोभिलाषिणा विद्यावाप्तये गुरुः शुश्रूषणीयः इत्युक्तम्। सर्वसन्न्यासपूर्वकम् किम् अयम् एक एव श्रेयो वाप्तिमार्गः यद्वा कश्चिदन्यः अस्ति अत आह स्त्रीपुत्रेति। So basically what is being conveyed here is, in the previous verse, so he was trying to recommend that you leave everything and then go to a teacher, so keep listening to him. So this is what was the import. Shanta manasa sushrooshaniyo guru. The Shanta manasa is the adjective which sort of makes Ramaraja so connect these two verses in this way. If you are a family man, then it is not easy for you to have Shanta Manaha. Always. So, you may try hard, even then it may not be feasible for you. So, this ashrama is likely to, because you need not worry about what should I do for having food tomorrow. Right? That is the most basic need. So there will be some ashrama somewhere somebody is feeding you. So you can live a life like that. Right? So there are so many ashramas like that. So that gives you a platform to not keep worrying about various other things which are absolutely essential even for you to live. Forget about other things. So therefore, so he connects it this way. So he says, Sannyasa Purvakam. So though the verse does not actually clearly say that, that word has not been employed, but the way he has presented gives us a cue to understand that that is what is implied. Now he is asking, Kim ayam ekayeva shreyo margaha? Is this the only way? Yadva kaschidanyaha asti. Ata aha stri putreti. The second verse goes like this. So in the second verse, he basically says that there are two margas which have been prescribed by the Veda. So two margas. One marga is described as Shreyoda marga. The other marga is described as Preyoda marga. Okay. Da here refers to Dadati. So that which gives you. You choose a path and that leads you to Preyaha. You choose a path that leads you to Shreyaha. If you look at the first half of the verse, so he says the Shreyoda marga is different from the Preyoda marga. So he describes in great detail the Preyoda marga. So let us see, it's a big compound. So we need to understand it clearly. Saha Shreyoda Vidyapathaha. See, Saha Shreyoda Vidyapathaha. So this phrase which is appearing at the end of the second quarter of the verse, Saha Pathaha, then Vilakshanaha is what you find there. Vilakshanaha means is something which is very different from. Vilakshanaha lasati, it shines. Vilakshanaha lasati. Kasmad vilakshanaha, when you want to say this is distinct from. So distinct from what? So there we have the phrase, the first phrase in the second quarter, avidya marga vilakshanaha. Avidya marga vilakshanaha. So margaha, pathaha there are synonymous. And what is this avidya marga? So that is what is the entire first quarter. So the big compound. Stri putratha grihadi samsritimaya preyah palaikashrayaha. Okay. So then it has been compounded again. Avidya margaha. Why is he describing it so? In fact, so Ramaraja here he says Striyaha putraha arthaha grihaha. Striyaha putraha arthaha grihaha. Having said all these four, he uses the word adi. Adi means etc. So through that, what is it that is implied? So he explains that as Adipadat Purvashlokokta bandhu bhumyadigrahanam. So you include all that, okay, by the word adi. Then he says sayeva. So how will the compound be? So at this stage, so they are all listed. See, Stri Putrartha Grihadayaha. That is how it will come. The compound will be. See, Stri Putrartha Grihadayaha. So these things, Samsritimaya. So now he says, Tayeva Samsritihi. So Samsritihi is synonymous to samsara. Samsritihi, samsara. The only difference between the two words is, so you have that sam as prefix, then we have the dhatu sr. Okay, sr sarati, gatau. So the gatau, and it also actually means slips. Okay, one of the connotations of sr is slips. Okay, so samsritihi, samyak sarati means the one who will slip. Okay, so samyak, so there is a high probability that you will slip. See, so that is why samsritihi. In one place we have tin pratyaya, in another place we have khain pratyaya. So that is all the difference is. Samsritimayaha. So they, in fact, see here, if you see Samsritihi samsaraha, tanmayaha means tadrupa. Tadrupa means tatswarupa. So all these things that have been listed are essentially leading you to slip. Slip from what? Slip from the highest goal that one can keep for one's life. Okay? They will drag you and make you slip. In fact, I remember one fellow, Stri, sometimes in long flights, so when you go from here to London or say US, so you pick up some conversation with the crew. I remember one incident. So one crew was conversing with me, one young boy. So then I was telling what I do and why I am going, etc. He also was saying certain things. Then he was so proudly saying, see, fortunately, I got a wife, I am going to get married. And he said, though I am a crew, she is an MBA, I somehow made her accept to marry me, etc. He was so proudly saying that. Okay, so though he is less qualified, so she is highly qualified, she is working, etc., etc. I mean, he was so proudly proclaiming. So this actually could lead to various kinds of problems later, I have seen. Okay, but he was so proudly saying that, okay, samsritimayaha, that is why he is using. Okay, and putraha also I know, see, these are all, when examples are connected, we will be able to see. Putraha is one person. So he used to come and study Veda, very, very meticulous in our place. I remember distinctly some 30 years back, when my father is not there, 35 years back, I will teach. So he was one saying, so his children were also growing. He was saying, I am really, really proud of my children. So what is the cause of the pride? So that first daughter, she has done some MBBS here and then went there. So she is doing exceedingly well. Then the son also went there, doing exceedingly well. And the daughter also went. So all of them went to America. Now, the same person is really lamenting. Okay, so the putraha who were really, so they are settled there, nothing much can be done. So here they are really good. So it is really pitiable to see. See, so about which you are really proud at some point, they make really lament later. See, putraha. Then what is we have? Arthaha, we need not talk about that. Then grihaha. Grihaha, I say there is a. So when I was just thinking this, why is this man describing everything as a samsara? That was the thinking that went on. Then I was able to relate to various incidents. There was a person who described in Italy. I went to the place. So that lady was alone, but she had a big mansion. Very beautiful with various kinds of embellishments everywhere. So she used to learn Sanskrit some time back. She has a lot of interest in Vedanta and so on. Then during the conversation, she said, sometimes she used to spend here, so 1 month or something like that for yoga in India. Then she was recounting that, see, the Vedanta, Sanskrit, etc., which I studied with you and your father, is really, really making me very happy. Then I said, so everything is settled, why don't you come to India and settle there? She said, this house is a prison for me. See, grihaha. See, I am unable to leave this house. So she was saying, I have spent so much in this, so and made it so beautiful. Now this itself is a prison for me. I am unable to leave. I mean, this was a statement which she made. Okay, so that I am unable to escape out of this. Okay? Though I want to, but it doesn't permit me. This is why he is saying, Ityadayaha Samsritihi. See, Samsritimaya and Prayah Phalaikashraya. This Prayaha is essentially the material prosperity, and this is what it may lead to. Prayah Phalaikashraya. Then Tanmayam Tadrupam Prayah Phalam Preya iti Phalam. Tadekashrayat avidya margat. So the pursuit that you have towards this is described as avidya marga. Marga is essentially the path that you choose. So you choose a path so that, you prove better in these aspects, and essentially this will all lead you to only prayaha, and this is one marga. In comparison with this marga, there is another marga you have to see, and that's what he says. Avidya margat vilakshanasan lasati. What? Vidya margaha. Lasati means shines. In comparison with that, so this marga really shines. Vidya margaha. See, margadvayameva. So finally he says, there are essentially two margas which are available. Okay. So pursuit of this, pursuit of the other. Ityasti margadvayameva. Tatra vidya margayeva shreyah pradaha. So there is a typo there, so you may have to correct. So this is shreyah pradaha. So then you have to put a danda. Okay. So full stop. Shreyah pradaha. Then he says anyaha, not the other one. Okay, it is this vidya marga which can give you, and not the other. It is just to reinforce the idea. Eva shreyah pradaha nanyaha. Anyastu avidya margaha prayah prada eva. That can only lead you to prayaha and not shreyaha. Tatra shreyaha Niratishaya sukha parama purushartha. Preyastu dukkhamaya samsaraha. So preyaha dukkhamaya samsaraha. There is a interesting verse. Preyaha dukkhamaya samsaraha. See this Bhartrhari in one place, he says, न संसारोत्पन्नं चरितमनुपश्यामि कुशलं विपाकः पुण्यानां जनयति फलं मे विमृशतः. न संसारोत्पन्नं चरितम् अनुपश्यामि कुशलं विपाकः पुण्यानां जनयति फलं मे विमृशतः महद्भिः पुण्यौघैः चिरपरिगृहीताश्च विषयाः महान्तो जायन्ते व्यसनमिव दातुं विषयिणाम्. It's a very beautiful sloka. So he was describing all this as samsara, right? Putra, pitra, whatever bandhu. So now Bhartari says, na samsarotpannam charitam anupashyami kushalam. See, whatever that is generated out of it, I do not see as kushalam, which is well-being and long-lasting. Na samsarotpannam charitam anupashyami. Charitam means any kind of activity. Okay, any kind of activity which he, Ramaraja, describes as avidya marga, anything that is gained. Na samsarotpannam charitam anupashyami kushalam. So all these things that you get is obviously, suppose you get a good son, okay, so who is bright, who is able to earn, etc., etc. So they are all out of punya only. Instead of having someone who is a dullard, okay, perennial source of a problem. So if you get, that is why he is saying vipak of punyanam vipakaha, vipak of punyanam. But even those things, janayati bhayam me vimrishataha. Vimrishataha, if I analyze, janayati bhayam me vimrishataha mahadbhih punyaugaihi chira parigrihitaascha vishayaha. Parigrihitaha means accumulated. Mahadbhih punyaugaihi, with great punya, chira parigrihitaascha vishayaha. This can be even punya phala, not necessarily material. Chira parigrihitaascha vishayaha mahanto jayante vyasanamiva datum vishayinam. So vyasanam datumiva, so those who possess, so these things as if they may give. Here also I remember, see, once there was a close interaction with some really a millionaire, huge, the properties are innumerable. So there was a close conversation that was happening, and that lady was saying, I'm really worried, so that we have got all the kind of comforts that we can even think of. Mahanto jayante vyasanamiva datum vishayinam. Vishayinam means those who possess. Everybody is there to just one all that. So this is taken care, that is taken care. We have also people who are so loyal. So all that is fine. But then her concern was, so this boy, so how do I make him be in this good path? He is going to be the emperor of this kingdom that has been built by our grandfather, father, and so on. So that was concern. That is why he is saying, Mahanto jayante vyasanamiva datum vishayinam. Because there is a suspicion that something is going wrong. So all this does not really give me happiness. So that is the point that he is trying to convey. Okay. So there is a Shreyo Marga and there is a Preyo Marga. The Shreyo Marga is always likely to be a source of Dukha, and Shreyo Marga is going to be a source of Sukha. Okay, even when you read Nanvevam Sarve Kimiti Shreyortham Vidyamargameva Nashrayante. Okay, so I can understand, I can analyze. Then why is it that people are not following Shreyo Marga? Why are they following Preyo Marga? So therefore he says, ata aha bhranta iti. Bhrantaha means there is a certain illusion, okay, to pursue that somehow there is a vyamoha. Bhrantaha. The second thing is, he says, Panditamaninaha. Panditamaninaha, they think that their line of thinking is what is the best line of thinking. Okay, so Atmanam Panditam Manyanti. Iti Panditamaninaha. Okay, so Panditamaninaha. Avidyapathe avidyamarge gatibhritaha sancharantas santaha. So they are moving in the avidya marga. Okay, and then they keep proclaiming, okay, what a success that has been achieved in the avidya marga. So Panditamaninaha Panditam Manyante iti Panditamaninaha Avidyapathe avidya marge gatibhritaha sancharantas santaha karmani nityani naimittikani kamyani jaya. Now he is actually talking about not today's capitalists. So he is, Ramaraya of course is not talking about that. So he is talking about even these people who are karmathas. Therefore he is listing them. Karmani nityani naimittikani kamyani cha kartavyanyeva tat phalancha swargadi lakshanam bhoktavyameva. So these karmas have to be necessarily performed. Okay? So one cannot drop it at any point of time. Tat phalancha swargadi phalam bhoktavyameva karta bhoktaiva atma. The idea here is, this atma is described as vastutaha kartrutva rahitaha. Okay, so the shuddha atma is kartrutva rahitaha, chaitanya swarupaha, whereas the one who is superimposed with this mind body sense complex is karta. So now they believe that this Atma himself is Karta, Atma himself is Bhokta. Okay, so this is something which cannot be removed from Atman because it is his nature. So that is what they believe. Therefore he is saying Karta Bhoktaiva Atma Nasya Brahmatvam Swapnepi Sambhavyate. You keep talking of Atma, Ananda Rupa. How is it possible? As a Karta Bhokta, it is absolutely impossible for me. Swapnepi Sambhavyate means you cannot even dream of this Jiva being Aparimita Ananda Rupa. Okay, this is absolutely impossible. Swapnepi Sambhavyate Sukhakara Vishaya Parityagaha na yuktaha. The other argument is, so those things which can immediately bring you some joy. Okay. So Sukhakara means that which can bring you some joy immediately. Sukhakara Vishaya Parityagaha. So those entities which are likely to bring you more comfort and happiness in the short term should not be left. It is foolish. So how can you do that? Na yuktaha. Na yuktaha means na yukti yuktaha. Yuktaha means, so it doesn't sound logical. It is meaningless. Sukhakara vishaya parityago na yuktaha purvairapi Marichyadibihi karma margayeva avalambitaha. Purvaihi Marichyadibihi. So Marichi is considered to be Brahma's Manasaputra. So even from those times, so people felt that this karma should not be left. So for you to perform karma, the notion of karta is essential, and karta is Atma. And once you perform karma, karma is anyway going to be tagged with you permanently. You have to be bhokta also. And therefore, the samsara is something which cannot be avoided. So this is foolish to say that you are something which is different from karta, bhokta and so on. Okay, that is the idea. See, purvairapi marichadibihi karmamargayeva avalambitaha vihita karma tyagascha narakapatu hetureva. It has been categorically stated. Okay, so vihita karma tyaga cannot be done. Narakapata hetureva. Then Rambha sambhogajanya anandadiriktah kaschid brahmanandaha nastyeva iti manvanaha karmajadaha karmanyeva anutishtantas santaha. So this is next level, he is saying. See, there are various kinds of anandas which can be experienced by people. Okay. See, in fact, there is we have this sloka, no? Shajjiva lokasya sukha nirajan arthagamo nityam arogita cha priya cha bharya priyavadini cha vasyascha putrorthakari cha vidya shajjiva lokasya sukha nirajan. All of them are sukhas. Arthagamaha nityam arogita. What else can be greater health? Greater wealth than health. Nityam arogita cha priya cha bharya priyavadini cha. This is very, very important. Priya bharya means one who thinks good of you. Okay, one who does good things for you. But if she is not priyavadini, there will be a big problem. Okay, priya cha bharya priyavadini cha. So this I have seen. Priyavadini cha vasyasya putro arthakari cha vidya. In one place, I remember. So this my relative only, some distant relative. Even for a single day, she has not appreciated. That fellow was saying, Priya, Bhuradaram, na pannadu nalladhu panne, sonnadhe illiye. So he was just saying, Priyavadini cha vasyascha putro arthakari cha vidya. Now he is saying, so this is something which is, so even among the various sukhas that you experience, the sambhoga sukha, see, this is listed even in Upanishad as one of the highest forms of happiness. Now he is saying, Rambha sambhogajanya anandatiriktaha. So this Rambha is a character. Where? Apsara. Who? This Rambha is supposed to be the daughter-in-law of Kubera. Okay? So Kubera. The husband of Rambha is Nalakubara. So Nalakubara's wife is Rambha. And there is a very interesting thing, as I was looking for this word, Rambha and its origin, I found a very, very interesting verse in one of the profound literature in Sanskrit. So that verse I thought I should just share with you. It is a very beautiful verse. So here, this is from Naishadham. You should know this. It's an amazing verse. This person has Naishadham vidvad aushadham. This is what people say. Naishadham vidvad aushadham is a phrase. So even for Panditas, this is like aushadha. Means it is a testing ground. So that was really true. When I read this verse, I did not get any meaning. It was taking a long time for me to get the import of this verse. Let me share with you. He says, Tarumur Yugena Sundari.
Tarumur Yugena
Tarumuruyugena Sundari.
Tarumuruyugena Sundari. Tarumuruyugena Sundari.
This occurs in second sarga. Okay, this is a description of Damayanti. Okay, Tarumuruyugena Sundari. Kimurambham Parinahina Param. Kimurambham Parinahina Param. Kimurambham Parinahina Param. Tarunimapi Jishnurevatam. Tarunimapi Jishnurevatam. Tarunimapi Jishnurevatam. Dhanadapatyatapah phalastanim. Dhanadapatyatapah phalastanim. Tapah phalastanim. Dhanadapatyatapah phalastanim. Okay. Let me tell you, this is just to convey how beautifully the poets, because the word Rambha appears. So here he is just referring to that Rambha. Here also the poet is referring to Rambha. So he is describing the beauty of her. So in describing her, he says, Tarum Uru Yugena. What is Uru? No. Uru Bhanga. Uru means thigh. Uru Bhanga is a nataka which has been written. Okay. Uru. Now he is describing this Uru. So he says, Tarum Uru Yugena Sundari Kimurambham Parinahina Param. So in order to describe that Uru, see, he is so soft and just moves in a particular way. He says, he gives the example of Rambha. Here is used as a Shlesha. See, Rambha means Kadali. Kadali Kanda. So that is also called Rambha. Okay? So what stem of that? Okay? So that will be very, very smooth. Okay, and glowing and so on. Okay. He says, Rambham Yesha Sundari Uru Yugena. She wins over them. Parinahina. So this word Parinaha is Vishalata. So it's not so thin and something like that. Okay. So this is the first half of the verse. It is not that this Rambha alone has been won by her, but that Rambha alone, that Rambha also. Understand? That Rambha is supposed to be the most beautiful even in the heaven. Okay? And that Rambha is described, the angas of that Rambha is described as Tapah Phalam. Here he says, Dhanadapatya Tapah Phalastanim. See, Dhanada is Kubera. Dhanam dadati iti dhanadaha. Like here the word, see, Shreyodaha. So, Dhanadasya apatya. Apatya means son. So, Nalakubara. So, this Nalakubara is supposed to have done some penance. Okay? And got the most chaste, beautiful lady. Okay? So, now he is saying, Dhanadapatya tapah phalastanim jishnuhu. Jishnuhu means the one who is trying to win over. That is the word Jishnu. Jetu. So Tarunimapi. Tarunimapi means, so Rambham Kadali, and the one who goes by the name Rambha, that Taruni. Tarunimapi. Say there is a lot of Alankara in this, but I will not get into that. But I was just saying. So Rambha has two meanings. One is Kadali Kanda. The other is Apsara. Okay. So here that Apsara is considered to be the most beautiful women in the Devaloka. Okay. So therefore he says, Rambha sambhogajanya anandadiriktah kaschidan brahmanandaha nastyeva. There is nothing like Okay? So if you can get Ramba, what more do you want? There is no other Ananda which can be superior to this Ananda. Brahmanandaha nastyeva iti manvanaha karmajadaha karmanyeva anutishtantaha santaha. Okay, so these people, what do they do? Andha shrayaha andhaha kupe iva. Okay. So like the blind following the blind. Okay. Kupe iva samsritaha paripatanti nipatanti. Okay. So this is what he said. Shantah panditamanino gatibhridaha avidya pathendhashrayah kupe hindha iva samsrito paripatanti. Up to that we have come. Okay. So then only 2 words are remaining. 3 words. Anye puram brahmanaha. Now he says अस्मत् पितृपितामहादयः कर्माण्येव कृतवन्तः वयमपि तथैव कुर्मः इति पूर्वाचारपरिग्रहा एते मूढाः. So they have all done this and we will also follow the same path. मूढाः अन्धावलम्बनाः अन्धा इव संसारकूपे पतन्ति. Then he is quoting a very interesting verse. So this verse basically is in Bhagavata. व्यवहृतये विकल्पैषितोऽन्धपरम्परया भ्रमयति भारतीत उरुवृत्तिभिरुक्थजडान्. This is again not easy verse to understand. See, Bhagavata has several verses which are quite difficult to understand. Ramayana is very simple. Bhagavata is really quite challenging in some places. Let me tell you the whole verse. So this is in the Dashamadhyaya. Okay, towards the end of the 10th. Sataidamuthitam. Sataidamuthitam. Sataidamuthitam.
Uthitam.
That means arises from. Sataidamuthitam.
Sataidamuthitam. Sataidamuthitam.
Saditi chen nanutarkahatam. Saditi chen nanutarkahatam. Saditi chen nanutarkahatam. Nanutarkahatam.
Saditi chen nanutarkahatam.
Saditi chen nanutarkahatam.
Saditi chen
nanutarkahatam. Sataidamuditam. Saditi chen nanutarkahatam. Then vyabhicharati kvacha. Vyabhicharati kvacha. Vyabhicharati kvacha. Kvacha mrishana tatho bhayayuk. Kvacha mrishana tatho bhayayuk. Kvacha mrishana tatho bhayayuk. Then the later half has been quoted by him. Okay. Vyavahritaye vikalpaishitaha.
Vyavahritaye vikalpaishitaha. Vyavahritaye vikalpaishitaha.
Andhaparamparaya. 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 Bhramayati bharatita. Bhramayati bharatite. It should be Bhramayati bharatite.
Bhramayati bharatite.
Uruvrittibhirukthajadan. 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 What is the verb here? Bhramayati. Te bharati bhramayati. So this is basically addressing Ishvara. Te bharati. Bharati here means Vani. So Saraswati is described as Bharati. Okay. So Bharati, Te Bharati means it refers to the Veda Vidya. So here he is basically referring to the mantras of the Veda. Bhramayati means it sort of confuses. So he is addressing the Ishvara and then say Veda is considered to be the Vaka of Ishvara.
Who is addressing? Sorry.
Now we have this in Bhagavad Gita also. No? Arjuna will say, so you are confusing me. Jayasi chet karmanaste mata buddhir janardana tattim karmani ghore mam niyojayasi keshava. Okay? Vyamishreneva vakyena buddhim mohayasi vame. Nerave sollitam. He explicitly said, Vyamishreneva vakyena buddhim mohayasi vame. Okay? So similarly, here it is said. But the import of this is very important in this context. So that is what we need to understand. See, Brahmayati Bharati te. See, te Bharati Brahmayati. Whom? See, so that is where we have the word Ukta Jadan. See, Ukta Jadan. Ukta na vera. You have to understand. See, Ukta is different from Ukta. Ukta means already referred to some jadas. It is not that. So here, ye purva muktaha. So Ukta here, basically Ukta is Samavak. Samaveda is referred to as Ukta. There is one part is called Ukta. Okay. So Ukta Jadana means those who are engaging themselves in merely Vedic chanting, okay, performing yaga. So that is the context in which he wanted to make this quote. And why is it confusing? So we have a word, Uruvrittibhihi. Uruvrittibhihi. Uru. What is Uru?
Not the
So now we had Uru Bhanga, right? Uru means actually breath. Uru Rupam, suppose you say, huge form. Okay? So Uru. Now, Uru Vrittibhihi means Nana Vrittibhihi. That is how we have to understand. What does this vritti here means? There is something called Gauni Vrittihi, Lakshana Vrittihi, and so on and so forth. Where is it employed? This is employed in trying to derive the meaning of the words based upon the context. So if you go to Sahitya Shastra or any other little more deeper analysis of linguistics, so you have to get the meaning of this word. Gangayam Ghoshaha, suppose you say. So Gangayam Snati, suppose you say. Gangayam Snati means that fellow dips into the water. No? Gangayam Ghoshaha means. So it is not. Gangayam cannot be understood the same way. Why is it said, etc.? That is an analysis. Now, how does the word give different meanings in different contexts? So for this, some theory has been developed by people. And in order to explain this concept, so they have given different names. Okay? Suppose you say Simho Manavaka. Okay. Gardabaha Saha Abhidha. Suppose you say Gardabaha. That will never fit, no? They are like Gauni Vritti. You understand? So Tad Gunaha, a tube light. So our tube light. So that is what. So these are all Gauni Vritti. Tad Gunaha Asmin Vartate. Okay? So similarly, there are other vrittis which are being employed. So there are further classifications on that. So now here, Uru Vrittibhihi. Uru Vrittibhihi means even the words of the Vedas have to be understood in different contexts by employing different vrittis. Okay? So here it is used for the sake of prashasti, and therefore you cannot take the literal meaning of this. So literal meaning has to be dropped. So in which way you have to drop the literal meaning? In order to imply a certain quality, in order to do some prashasti, there are various things in which we will be employed. So why is he saying this? This is said because earlier he was saying Brahmandaha nastye vedimanvanaha karma jadaha and so on he was describing. And he further said, so te api karma krutavantaha taha tasmabhihi api sarvada karma karyam, and so on. And he also said, see, there cannot be a greater ananda, there cannot be a permanent solution than the solution which has been prescribed by Veda by performing the karmas. So here, in order to buttress the point, so he is trying to convey this idea. So what he says is, see, uruvrittibihi, see, there are statements, see, in Veda, apa, asoma, amrita, abhuma. We drank somarasa and therefore we became eternal, right? So which means if you perform yaga, you will become eternal, happy. So this is stated in a particular context. Now if you go to some other place, this will say tad yathe karmachito lokaha kshiyate evam amutra punyachito lokaha kshiyate. You will have this also. So which is to be given importance? Yatha karmachito lokaha kshiyate evam punyachito lokaha kshiyate. You understand? So you gain something here in this world. So it is not going to be permanently with you. Karmachito lokaha kshiyate evam punyachito lokaha kshiyate. See? So therefore amrita bhuma is not going to work. Eternally we will be happy. But that Shruti is also there, this Shruti is also there. So how do you understand? So there you have to apply some other vritti, and here you have to apply some other vritti, and then understand. And therefore he is saying Brahmayati. You understand? Uruvrittibhihi Brahmayati means, so you have to employ different things in order to, apparently it is quite confusing. See, that is what he is saying. Vyavahritaye vikalpaishitaha andhaparamparaya. So in the first half of the verse, he basically says, Sataidamuthitam saditi chet. Where did this world come into existence from? Brahman. How is Brahman described? Sat. Sataha uthitam. Okay. So that which came from Sat should also be Sat only. Sataidamuthitam saditi chet. Nanu tarkahatam. No sir, that will not work. Tarkahatam. That Sat you have to understand in a different way. This Sat is used in a different way. Okay. So tarkahatam means it is smashed by logic. Okay. So that doesn't work. Vyabhicharati is a technical term. Okay. So there are exceptions to this. Okay. Vyabhicharati, your logic does not stand here. Kvacha, kvacha means in certain places. Okay. In certain other places, kvacha mrisha na tatha ubhayayuk. Okay. So this is sat, this is also asat. So this has a detailed vyakhya. Okay. So it is better not to get into that. But I am just saying the essence of it. Okay. So this is a very, very difficult verse. In fact, so if you look at the commentary that has been given by Sridhara, okay, so for Bhagavata, so I just saw, I mean in this Ramaraya's book it may be some 1.5 pages for this verse. So if you take the size of this page, so it will be like that huge commentary has been authored on this. Sataidamuthitam saditi chennanu tarkahatam yabhicharati kvacha mrishana tatho bhayayuk. Vyavahritaye vikalpaishitaha andhavaramparaya brahmayati bharati. So he just takes the later half of the verse, so to just impress upon what he was trying to convey with the scriptural evidence. Vyavahritaye vikalpaishitum dhaparamparaya Brahmayati bharati tauruvrittibihi mukthajadan iti bhagavatat anye. Now comes the last 3 words. Okay. So this is with reference to the Preyo Marga Yayina. Okay, those who are following that marga. Anye jnaninas sannyasinastu. What do? Brahmanah puram sthanam vishanti iti sheshaha. Anye, the other people, Brahmanah Puram Sthanam. See, Puram here means Sthanam. Brahmanah Sthanam. Vishanti iti Seshaha. Paripatanti ityasya atrapi anukarshanamiti va. This is just a style of commentator. So here you find only one Kriyapada. Where is the Kriyapada? Paripatanti. So that goes with people who follow the Preyo Marga. Okay? So Anye, the other fellows. Where is the Kriyapada? So there is no Kriyapada. So therefore he is saying, you may either supply the Kriyapada, Vishanti ti Sheshaha. This is a style of commentary. Sheshaha means that could have been stated, you may just supply it. It is understood in context. So Sheshaha, wherever they say, Vishanti ti Sheshaha, Sthanam Vishanti ti Sheshaha. Or else he says, so you can repeat the same thing. Okay? So whatever was stated before, Paripatanti ityatrapi anukarshanam. Anukarshanam means you actually drag it once again back. Anukarshanam itiva. So what we saw here in this verse is basically there are two margas. Shreyascha preyascha manushyametaha tau samparite vivinakti dhiraha. Shreyo hi dhiraha abhipreyaso vrinite preyo mando yogakshema vrinite. Sattvam priyan priyarupamscha kaman abhidhyayan nachiketotya srakshi. So, having said that, avidyayam antare vartamanaha swayam dhirah panditam manyamanaha dandramyamanaah pariyanti mudhaah anthe naiva niyamana yathandhaah.
This Yama is saying.
This is all correct. See, so this is the price of Nachiketa. So, which is done by Yama. So, for having firm determination, okay, so unflinching devotion towards that knowledge. So he just praises. So essentially, so this is the message. In fact, we have a small, just a minute, we have a small tract, I think around 15 verses or so. Okay. So there, what is it? There is a Anatma Shri Vigarhanam. There is a Anatma Shri Vigarhanam is an interesting thing. So that is there. So there are a few verses. See, so here he was listing, no. The first goes like this. See, Labdha Vidya Rajamanya Tatahim Prapta Sampat Prabhavadhya Tatahim Bhukta Nari Sundarangi Tatahim Yena Svatma Naiva Sakshat Kruto Bhut. There are a few verses like this. That is essentially, so similar things. See, Labdha Vidya Rajamanya Tatahim. I studied this, I studied that. I got this degree in one of the Ivy Leagues. Labdha Vidya Rajamanya Tatahim Prapta Sampat Prabhavadhya Tatahim. Sampat Prapta. So he was listing, no? Arthaha. Prabhavadhya means, no. Even those, see, those who have wealth in abundance, they are called as Prabhu. Or Priya Prabhu. So, I mean, he has something which is in abundance, which he can share. So, Prabhavadhya means even those people, they will be, how much wealth? So they will be astonished. It is like our before Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, something like that. See, Prabhavadhya Tatahim. See, Bhukta Nari, he was saying, no? Rambha. Bhukta Nari Sundarangi Tatahim Yena Svatma Naiva Sakshat Kruto Bhutu. So all these things cannot match this. Cannot match the Ananda that you can derive by this knowledge. So that is what is basically conveyed here. Okay, I think we'll stop here. Om सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। सर्वे सुखिनः सन्तु सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ